there were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color, because the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color.
Greg Gutfeld and Tyrus go off on CNN for having woke Jasmine Crockett on there to spew even more hate at Charlie Kirk in this takedown. Because if it's anything the left does well, it is to project its own vitriol towards everyone else while playing the victim. So let's jump in.
One of the things I do want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurts my heart is when I saw the no votes, there were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color, because the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was, specifically to us.
You didn't really mean it. The only thing harmful for her is the 2nd grade spelling test. But who cares about Crockett, really? It's CNN who truly has no shame. 100,000 people gathered in mourning, and they do this. While Americans unite behind Charlie, murdered for speaking the truth, CNN chose hate, handing the microphone over to a malicious clown. Talk about not reading the room. And I mean that literally. The remaining viewers of that piss-poor network could fit in one, with plenty of space left over for Brian Stelter's kiddie pool filled with nachos. Tyrus, I go to you for no particular reason. What is CNN thinking? Are they not thinking?
They're just, they are so deep.
Yeah.
They're thinking, what is it going to be, the one interview that everyone sparks and they pick? The only thing new in this latest interview is apparently her lisp is coming stronger.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, if you want to have her on, ask real questions. She said nothing.
Yeah.
And Caucasian?
I haven't heard that in Asian.
I was like,
ages.
Caucasian? Like, wow.
Yeah.
That's our word.
Yeah, like wow.
She used the C word and not the fun C word.
Yeah, like it just there was 2 Caucasians and it hurt my feelings. You care about feelings now? Then put feeling eyebrows on your forehead. Because right now she just has the I didn't finish line up. Make them thicker with some sad, like a sad frowny eyebrows. Because right now you just look at her thing. Like,
yeah.
The makeup artist hates her.
Wow. Boy, the makeup artist must really hate Jesse Waters. You know, Mike, I have this theory that these producers at CNN, they're like a guy who's living in a condemned building. So what's the point in renovating? They're going to tear it down. So they're like, they're using all their vacation time. They're leaving early. Because a producer would not book, a thinking producer would not have booked that.
Well, they don't think. It's like Anchorman. It's like Ron Burgundy. They just read the teleprompter. And no wonder they hate Charlie, because Charlie is going into the belly of the beast and talking to young kids to try to get them to completely reverse the DEI and racial hatred that Crockett preaches. And so the fact is she, I think, hates him for the extra reason, which is that the fundamental scaffolding for her entire architecture of corrupt thought was being taken down Jenga piece by Charlie Kirk.
Yes. I never played Jenga, so I have no idea what that means.
It stresses me out so bad.
Yeah, I don't like the idea.
What if you're the one and it all falls down and it's all because of you?
Yes, that is a problem.
Yeah.
You know, imagine, Kat, if CNN were around during the assassination of MLK and they were covering the funeral.
With Caucasians.
With Caucasians. Who would they invite on their show? While the Martin Luther King, the procession's going on, joining us is David Duke.
I would just like to raise something for her to possibly consider. Potentially, there may have been other reasons that people voted for this that are not because they are racist. There even might have been people who may not have agreed with everything Charlie said, but when they placed that next to his grisly public execution, they felt that was worse.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, this was a central point of my first book, and Trump actually said it yesterday, and I think it's such an important point, and everyone needs to say it a million times over and over again. If you do say that words are violence, then violence is going to be an acceptable response to words, because violence is an acceptable response to violence. That's unquestionably true, right? So that is why that mindset is so bad and so dangerous and could create so much harm.
That's the woke love for you.
Jamie, the Charlie Kirk resolution ended up passing, but 58 Democrats voted against it. What would a Jamie Lissow resolution look like?
I don't know. I'd probably say that I'd stop eating sugar. My entire first marriage was like a game of Jenga.
Yeah.
Like every time I said something, I was like, I'm sure people have been saying this all day, but Jasmine Crockett sounds like the name of a daytime stripper in Arkansas.
Yeah, everybody, you know what? That's exactly what Ainsley Earhart said.
Yeah, not so.
And then Kayleigh McEnany said the same thing.
You know something Charlie Kirk did for me? I was not friends with Charlie Kirk, but from watching him, because he is not around anymore, we have to make the arguments that Charlie Kirk would have made, which is when somebody comes on there and they go, "You're a racist." Charlie Kirk would have said, "Could you please tell me what I said that was racist?" And he would have put the mic down and he would have listened and waited for the evidence.
Yeah.
And when she was talking, I kept thinking like, oh my God, Charlie would have gone, "How am I a white supremacist?"
Yes.
What did I say? Oh, there's nothing. And then you think, oh, that's not a valid point. This is complete bull. And I don't feel bad for her. I've never heard someone use the word rhetoric more than in that one clip.
Yeah.
What Charlie Kirk did was like the opposite of rhetoric. What she's doing is rhetoric. And I don't feel bad for her, by the way. Did you guys see she's got a new show coming out with Joy Behar called Crockett and Tubbs?
That's really good. Nicely done.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page.
That's really good.
Yeah, folks, there is no bottom the left will not scrape just to try and make a point. I mean, Jasmine Crockett saying Charlie Kirk, it said so many horrible things directed at, black Americans, at people that look like her. Win. That's how you win. That's exactly how you win. You put these people on spot. You ask them specifically, what did I say? You put them on the spot. You make them answer their own charge. And you know what? They got nothing. They got absolutely nothing. These people rail all day long. Oh, this person's racist. This person's a transphobe. This person is, whatever name they want to call. And yet they never have the meat and potatoes. They never actually have the evidence to prove the charge. And that's how you beat the left. Whatever accusations they make, whatever they try to insinuate, put it back on them and let them try to answer themselves. Well, you say that. Well, specifically, what do you mean? Where did I do it? Right here in the transcript. Show me where I said it. Put it back on them, and then they crumble. Their whole argument crumbles because for the longest time, they got away without being challenged. The liberal media, CNN, MSNBC, they just go along with this crap, but they don't actually ask questions. But whenever you do, you find out their whole argument built on a house of cards and just hoping no one decides to poke a hole in the gaping center that's missing out of their entire argument. And now that you have independent media, people like, anybody online, we have the ability to call this crap out for what it is. And it's just hate. It's just hate. The left hates Charlie Kirk. They hate conservatives. They hate Christians. They hate any nationalists. They hate anybody. And they will speak in hyperbole to make you a fascist, a Nazi, anything they can, because they can't actually win the argument. All they have is hate. And unless they get you to believe it, they don't have anything at all. But thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about what Greg Gutfeld and Tyrus had to say taking down woke Jasmine Crockett in this disgusting, hateful display on CNN. Thanks again. Like and subscribe. I'll see you folks on the next one.